6 ways to build a healthy relationship. Meaningful connections with friends, family, and loved ones can lead to a happier, longer life. Relationships affect our mood and in turn how we behave. We have to value the positive people in our lives. Positive and healthy relationships are not always easy to establish and maintain. Relationships can be challenging at times. But since relationships are so vital to health and happiness, they are a worthwhile investment of our time and energy. There are many different kinds of relationships, from intimate partners to those with family members, friends, and colleagues, to name a few. But the fact is that all good relationships are built on a foundation of a few key qualities. Here are a few things you can do to make sure the relationships you build are positive ones. Be trustworthy. Trust is a key characteristic of positive relationships. When asked about relationships, people identify trustworthiness as one of the most valued traits. It gives people stability and means you can rely on them. Being trustworthy means being dependable, reliable, and honest. Most of us value relationships that are based on trust, where people are honest, but also thoughtful. While we may not have the same investment in our relationships at work, we are still likely to value co-workers who can be counted on, are honest, and fair. Learning about relationships from others. What we learn about relationships begins in childhood and is affected by all aspects of the environment around us, including our parents, families, peers, school, neighborhood, and other social environments. Each interaction and connection shapes the way children learn about relationships, such as how to make a friend, how to be kind, deal with conflicts, work together, or enjoy one another's company. As children develop and grow, they learn increasingly more complex aspects of relationships, such as being able to empathize with others, negotiate conflicts, and manage their emotions. It isn't necessary for all our influences to be perfect in order for us to learn about good relationships. All of these things go into the mix, along with our personalities, temperament, and life experiences we have along the way. It's helpful to remember that everyone has had unique experiences that have brought them to their current understanding of how relationships work. Even the best relationships have their ups and downs. Learning about relationships is a lifelong process. Resolve problems fairly. Getting along with others fairly can be very challenging. Yet we are called upon to do it every day. Resolving problems and conflicts is a natural part of getting along with one another. Some of us did not have positive role models for how to resolve conflicts fairly or effectively, and we fall into negative patterns of behavior as a way to deal with conflict. When conflicts are resolved fairly, they can be a source of strength and provide an opportunity for repair and forgiveness. Harboring negative feelings become less likely when people are able to acknowledge their feelings, then move on to a problem-solving approach. Resolving the issue begins with a focus on identifying the problem clearly, considering all options, then choosing one option and evaluating the outcome. Show your appreciation. A sense of gratitude and appreciation has been found to be a motivating factor in couple relationships, in the sense that when a person feels appreciated for who they are and what they do, it motivates them to do positive things for their partner as well. Most people would like to be appreciated a little more often for their efforts. Appreciation can be demonstrated in a number of ways depending on the circumstance and relationship. A simple verbal acknowledgement of thank you goes a long way toward a person feeling valued. Closer relationships are said to be glued together through affection. While comfort levels with physical affection vary across individuals and cultures, families and close friends who hug not only gain from the emotional reward, they also benefit physically. Hugs have been proven to lower heart rate, blood pressure, and stress hormone levels, while increasing oxytocin, a hormone involved in enhancing positive feelings. Make it enjoyable. Last but not least, good relationships are enjoyable. Amidst the tasks and responsibilities of family and work, we all need some time to have fun. Making time for enjoyment takes the grind out of the day, energizes us, and motivates us to be the best we can be. Think about the important relationships in your life and what your role is in maintaining them in positive ways. A simple change in your approach and focus may be just what is needed to enrich those relationships that are such a significant part of your life. Make time for fun, share interests, explore new things together. For couples, setting a night of the week for a date is a good routine. For parents, setting some time for playing together or sitting at the table talking over dinner. Make time for each other and schedule some fun. Listening. Taking the time to listen to your partner and be less selfish is key to a good, healthy relationship. People tend to moan, complain, and get frustrated when they are not listened to, and they think the other person is not valuing them. It is vital to listen and acknowledge you have listened even if you don't agree. Better to show you have listened and considered their views and say I hear you, but I don't agree, rather than just ignoring them and showing disregard. Turn to your workbook and write down positives and negatives about how you treat people in your family, partners, and friends. This will help you see what you need to improve on. Take time to talk and express yourself, and allow the other person to do so. This can make relationships more relaxing and reduce conflict. After all, most conflict is to do with miscommunication. So in summary, a healthy relationship is something that needs your attention and work. The 6 ways to improve them are: trustworthy, learning, be fair, appreciate, enjoy, and listening.